What is the man? What is the man in the house? Drop the beat. Yeah.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
What? Why is not full moon, yo?
Alright, so Phil, we meet again.
We met
It's been 1 month since our last interview. How have you been?
I should have been alright. I just like, I'm okay with this. Yeah, I'm just sort of like going with the flow. Hope for the best, Woody. You know, I mean,
What have you been up to out here?
I just like dashing about, really. Well, what it is, I've had a couple of problems with the normal stuff of supporting the missus and the children, who I love very much, but she's next girlfriend now. Okay. Hopefully the children are alright. I'm sort of going with the flow, hope for the best. I'm relying on honest people as an example of, you know, receiving a reward from what my mother and father told me, which is saying please and thank yous. You know, it's just a quick message to all the comfortable people that are sort of resilient and got through a massive test. So I mean, to be honest with you, please and thank yous are very important. My mum and dad did me really well. They were really good to me, to be honest with you. So, my mum passed away anyway. I don't want to sympathy with my brother's.
You received any help?
I got help.
What kind of help have you received?
They got me my birth certificate. They got me a couple of other things as well.
You get a birth certificate?
Yeah, well, it got stolen, but anyway. We had.
It got stolen?
Yeah, I was up there. I was up there, so. We had
What was you planning to do with your birth certificate?
Well, it could have been used in the bank, for instance. Set me a new account up with Leah and a couple of her colleagues with outreach and connections. And
Yeah, have you received any help getting a bank account? You mentioned connections. Whose connections?
they're like associated with business premises, just people that pass by. They're associated with managers. They get associated with personalities that are educated enough to support people on the streets, and they have an IQ of normality. Yeah, connections, they've helped me out before. When I was in Nottingham, there was a couple of problems with one of the properties I was living in. I went out, got drunk. So I got back to the property, the door was booted off, and the tenancy agreement, you know, I signed up to cancel. It got stolen. Yeah, I made a copy of it. Not some freak out. It got stolen. I wanted to pay the council tax. You know, I mean, I like London. I mean, to be honest with you, I like the East End of London. I don't know why. I think they've got a reputation on strength. It might be stronger than the war that's been built up on strength. In this area that I can see has been built up on strength. Men building up buildings, establishments, a working purpose, employees working indoors to support customers, and anyone working outdoors.
Have you tried to look for a job?
Don't ask me. Yeah, I have, yeah.
What kind of work are you looking for?
Well, I was working on the fucking computer. We was doing like a bit of, you know, um, research into what jobs you can find. But nothing really revealed itself as a job. So I'm claiming Department Workers and Pensions, you know. But I don't know whether that's associated with the OAPs. But anyway, so I'm doing a job search. And, yeah.
Yeah. So you've been given some food. Do people give you food often while you're out here on the streets?
Sure enough, yeah. I mean, it's a begging situation. He's quite a good guy.
Who's your friend that you were with? Where did you meet him?
Well, he's not actually my friend. He's sort of my friend, but he's not my friend. I'm a loner. I'm a bit of a loner, and I mean, I'll make contact with people. Yeah, I mean, if they associate me, I mean,
Do you look out for each other on the streets?
I think I need to look after him, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But I'm not the bravest person. I'm sort of like, I sort of go with the flow. I don't really want to make friends.
Do you feel like your addictions have increased since being out there? I feel like. Do you feel like you've been drinking more alcohol?
Well, I don't mind the wine. The wine's okay. The whiskey's alright. I don't drink whiskey very often. It's sort of alright. Addictions. I mean, the worst one is crack cocaine, right? Or heroin. I mean, it's got a fragrance, which is successful, you know. So I sort of go with the flow of it, and hope for the best. I mean, weed's alright. I like blues and Stardust. They sort of, it's I think it's like tobacco, right? So you sort of test it out.
So, have you been able to get in contact with any family?
Well, yeah. I seen my dad a couple of months ago. He was sort of okay, driving his van and stuff. We had a little agreement, me and my dad and my brothers. There was a company in Daventry. We're from Nottingham. I mean, I like them, man. Good class round, right? And my brother got me the job. Worked for the NHS. So we supported cancer patients with an agreement with the company in Daventry who were associated with the NHS. Supporting people's careers and lives, make sure they reveal themselves as themselves, getting them out of the, well, they might have been wrestling from their addictions or whatever it was, but the most important thing was you could have saved people's lives. The most important thing to me was I was just driving a van. Now I thought about it, I could have saved some people's lives. Or people had their lives saved. I mean, we've gone to Thomas Hospital, Person House, Parliament, and Harley is pretty good. It's near the zoo, right? I don't know, I mean, I know London really well, but, well, I know it better for being homeless in this sort of situation, right? And as a director of this presentation you give me to work with, it seems to me like you presented me with an opportunity to observe your skills.
Yeah. So Phil, if you were given a certain amount of money to get back on your feet, how would you feel?
How do I feel?
How would you feel? The people out there watching wanted to help you.
How do I feel about that?
Yeah. How would it make you feel? Do you think you'll be able to get back on your feet?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. What's the first thing you'll do?
The first thing I would do is, if I was given an opportunity more there, I'd share a little bit. I mean, I make sure it's comfortable, but I don't like fear or stress or anger. Somebody taught me, I don't know if it was mother or father, somebody taught me to look back at the past, present and future and admire all the good memories that mother and father gives you. You know, like going on holidays and stuff, having wonderful times, cups of teas and stuff, and get you out of depression. I mean, depression's not good. You have to look at good memories. So, the knowledgeable interpretation that just acknowledge with yourself is, well, within that second, always work with the past, present, and future. And the past is the memories, whether it's a photograph, or working with your mother and father, or brothers and sisters, or loyal husbands and wives.
Phil, do you have a phone?
It's off at the minute.
Do you have a phone?
It's not even my phone, somebody give it to me. It's off at the minute.
Okay, so you have a phone already?
Well, I've got a phone now, but it's off. So I don't even fucking know. So. Okay.
Well, well, Phil, it was nice talking to you again.
Thanks, man. Well, it's Philip. I sound like a nerd, but it's Philip Sidney Lee. And,
Do you have any last words?
last words. Oh, fucking words. Feathers.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright, thank you, Phil.
Sure.
Thank you, Philip.